Have you ever wondered how rich people manage to keep their wealth? Many people believe that being rich means you can spend money on anything you want. However, this isn't true. Despite having millions of dollars, all wealthy people share one common habit. They avoid unnecessary spending. Even with lots of money, you will see rich people looking for better deals, living simple lives, and spending their money only on what they need, not on what they want. They spend their money wisely, even when they don't have to. In this video, I'll show you the 7 expenses that all rich people avoid. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button below for more life-changing content. Let's get started. Number 1. Debt repayments. The first expense that all rich people avoid is debt repayment, including any extra costs associated with owing money. This doesn't mean that debt is always bad. In fact, the wealthy often use debt as a tool to get richer. However, there's a key difference in how they handle it. Rich people understand that borrowing money to invest is risky and can go wrong quickly. While someone can manage millions of dollars in debt, another person might struggle with student loans and expensive home payments. The wealthy know that without a proper plan, debt repayment can drain your finances and block your path to financial freedom. Rich people rarely use multiple credit cards, take out car loans, or engage in expensive home ownership plans unless the investment they are considering can grow faster than the interest rates they'll be paying. Without a solid financial plan, debt can easily become a trap that's hard to escape. Take college debt, for example. The average college graduate owes around $26,900. According to the Department of Education, it can take up to 20 years to pay off this debt, which is about 5 times longer than the time spent in college. Over this period, the debt accumulates a lot of interest, meaning you pay back much more than you borrowed. This is why rich people avoid debt whenever possible. If they do take on debt, they make sure they have a clear plan for paying it back. Warren Buffett, a legendary investor, summed it up well. If you're smart, you can make a lot of money without borrowing. Number 2. Costly formal education. When you look at the success stories of many rich people, you'll notice that formal education has very little to do with their financial success. In fact, nearly a third of billionaires are college dropouts whose ambitions go beyond earning a degree. This isn't to say that formal education isn't valuable, but it's important to understand its limitations. Colleges often prepare students for academic success, rewarding them for good grades and commendable performances. However, this typically leads to traditional employment rather than financial freedom. Once you enter the real world, you may realize that the expensive degree you earned doesn't guarantee financial success. Many wealthy individuals didn't rely on their formal education to become rich. Instead, they focused on developing practical investment skills and entrepreneurial ventures, things that traditional schooling often doesn't teach. While college graduates might spend nearly 20 years paying off student loans, many rich people are financially successful within the same time frame. Even when it comes to their children's education, rich people often avoid investing in expensive private schools or tutoring services. Instead, they expose their children to valuable skills, experiences, and opportunities that contribute to their overall personal development. This approach helps avoid the burden of student loans and the limitations of average-paying jobs that college often prepares students for. Number 3. Designer brands. The third expense that most rich people avoid is lavish designer brands. This includes expensive clothes and fashion trends that can lead the average person into serious debt. While we all need clothes and appreciate nice ones, spending a large part of your earnings on expensive designer apparel every month isn't necessary. Rich people aren't impressed by wearing trendy designer sneakers that might wear out in a few months. For example, think about Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, who was known for his simple dress code. He always wore basic jeans, a black sweater, and the same sneakers for years. Despite his simple attire, he ran one of the most profitable tech companies in history. Wealthy people understand that the value of an item is more important than its price tag. This practical approach to spending is why billionaire Bill Gates often wears a $10 Casio watch to public events, and why Michael Bloomberg wore the same pair of loafers for 10 years. They aren't the only ones. Many rich people prefer basic items because they know that material possessions can't compare to the deeper, life-changing experiences that money can buy. Consider this: why spend money on new shoes every month when one good pair can last a whole year? Moreover, if you've worked hard to earn your money, why waste more effort trying to show it off? Number 4. Expensive real estate. This might surprise you, but another expense that rich people generally avoid is owning multiple expensive and luxurious homes. Although celebrities often flaunt lavish homes on social media, self-made millionaires are very careful about home ownership. While they may live in luxurious mansions, these houses were often bought at lower prices or represent a small fraction of their net worth. Buying an expensive house in an exclusive neighborhood can actually hinder wealth accumulation. Interestingly, more millionaires live in homes valued around $300,000 than in million-dollar homes. This is because living in a high-priced house or neighborhood often leads to an expensive lifestyle, which can reduce savings and slow down wealth growth. Rich people aim to get the most value from their investments, including real estate. They buy homes at low prices in profitable neighborhoods and let their value increase over time, eventually selling for a substantial profit. Unlike average income earners who often take big loans to buy fashionable houses, wealthy individuals know that purchasing an overpriced home is a poor investment. They prioritize financial prudence and long-term gains over flashy, high-cost real estate. Number 5. TV entertainment and video games. Another expense that rich people avoid is spending excessive money on TV entertainment and video games. Experts note that millionaires typically don't spend more than 60 minutes a day watching television, whereas the average person spends about 5 to 7 hours a day in front of the screen. Expensive TV packages are uncommon in million-dollar homes because wealthy individuals prefer to engage in more meaningful activities, such as reading impactful books or working on their businesses. Studies have shown a strong correlation between a household's total income and its TV consumption rate. Households with a net worth of less than $25,000 tend to watch a lot more TV, while richer households with a net worth above $75,000 watch significantly less TV and report higher levels of life fulfillment. Excessive consumption of TV and video games drains your time, energy, and money. Rich people understand that lounging on the couch, watching TV, or playing video games won't help them achieve financial success. Instead, they focus on activities that contribute to their personal growth and financial goals. By avoiding unnecessary expenses on entertainment and video games, they invest their time and money in more productive pursuits. Number 6. Flashy cars and expensive flights. You might think that all rich people drive luxurious cars and always fly business class, but that's not the case. Many wealthy individuals drive basic, affordable cars and often choose to fly economy instead of business class. For example, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, drives a basic Acura TSX priced around $30,000. When asked why, he said it's because it's safe, comfortable, and not flashy. This reasoning is practical and makes sense when it comes to car ownership. Owning a flashy car not only has high maintenance costs, but also increases stress and societal pressure to keep up with expensive accessories. Rich people understand that spending a large portion of their income on a car that will depreciate quickly is not wise. Unlike many individuals who feel pressured to buy expensive cars, wealthy people often drive simple or older vehicles. In fact, a study by Experian Automotive found that 60% of billionaires drive Fords, Toyotas, and Hondas. Similarly, when it comes to flying, many wealthy individuals choose economy class over business class. This decision reflects their focus on value and practicality rather than showing off their wealth. Number 7. Fast food. Another common expense that rich people avoid is frequently indulging in fast food. While the average person might eat out almost every night, wealthy individuals often choose more frugal and healthier dining options. You might expect a millionaire to walk into a restaurant chain and order lunch for everyone, or even rent out the whole restaurant for themselves. However, many rich people use discount coupons to save money and will even complain if a restaurant overcharges them, despite their wealth. For many wealthy individuals, purchasing groceries and cooking at home is a more viable and economical option compared to eating processed foods in restaurants. Additionally, rich people tend to prioritize healthier lifestyles, making it financially and physically unwise to consume junk food regularly. Thank you for watching till the end. I sincerely hope you learned something new from today's video. If you're looking to improve your financial situation and achieve the life you deserve, consider subscribing for more valuable content. Your likes and comments are deeply appreciated. Have a beautiful day. Take care.